From Westchester!
Alright, so, who here has had sex? Everybody, right? Maybe if not, sorry. So I think you can all relate to the first time. And so when I was thinking about like teen spirit, I'm thinking like, what do wacky teenagers do? And I'm like, well, they have sex, right? And sorry. They have sex, so I had sex, and I guess like I always thought like. I thought, you know, I always picture these people have like these magical experiences for their first time. They're always like in love and prom night, and they laid the roses, and like I was in a Buick. Who can relate to that one? You know, and when I think about it, it was one of those things. I was 16, and I just wanted to get it over with. You know, I was a lot skinnier than I am now, so I weigh like 165 now, so I was like 99 pounds then, a lot lighter, and I'm like this beanpole, and I have no boobs, and I have no ass, and I just feel awkward, and I didn't fit in, you know, because then there's like the popular girls, and like they have boobs and money, and like I didn't have that shit, like no boobs, except that, so like I didn't feel like I fit in, and they were having sex, and I was thinking I had to have sex, and I just wanted to get out of like that awkwardness feeling, that feeling like I wasn't fitting in, and that feeling of like where do I belong? And for some reason, I thought having sex was going to solve that. It didn't. So I made a decision to have sex, and it wasn't like the traditional sense, like you meet a guy and he's great, and then like you know in your parents' bedroom. It was like I was at swim practice, and he was best friends with the guy I liked, so it made sense to ask him. And it made sense in the fact that like Dave, his name was Dave. Dave kind of looked like a Yogi Bear, so like he had like short arms, really long torso, and like short legs, and he wasn't like a 10, but he wasn't like a 5. So like I knew he would probably say yes. Really is what I'm getting at. And so we're at swim practice, and Galen's coming to do a flip turn, and we're waiting, and I'm like, so you're a virgin, right? And I remember before he could even say anything, I remember being like, do you want to just get it over with? And he looks at me, and he's like, with you? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, okay. And like we didn't talk about it till it's time to leave swim practice, and he was driving in the Buick. And I was like, you want to just do it now? And he says, oh, okay. And so we're like, all right. So we go to the I think the Wawa, and he gets a condom. So like that was a plus. That was probably the last condom I used. We go down to like this dark, you know where there's houses, but the houses lights are off. We decided to go there. Whoever has had sex in a car knows that that's what you do. You drive to a dead end and hope that there's no light side. So we drive to the dead end and crawl into the back seat, and we take our own clothes off, you know. And I remember being like, should we kiss now? And then, well, I gotta put this on, and I remember the smell of like the condom. Like I think that's maybe why I never like they smell weird, and so I'm not gonna get into the gory details of it, but I will say we just try to keep it in. Like, it's, like my legs up, and like, like, so we kiss now, and gotta focus. The windows fog up, you know, and he finishes, and I'm like, okay, and I will say for like 5 minutes, I'm giving him more credit than he's due. For about a couple minutes, I didn't feel awkward, you know, I didn't feel like, you know, like I kind of felt in a place, and so it was something that, like, I knew that there was something to this sex thing. When we drove home, and like, all I could think about when I got home was like, thank God I never have to have virgin sex again. So, kudos to that, and that's my story.